Hello people, welcome back to the final part of this beginner tutorial. Yeah, and if you made it to this point, congratulations. Well, in this part we'll be texturing the tie and giving it some nice render. Alright, let's get started. Okay, first of all, well, if you haven't watched the previous videos where I started this whole character, the whole farm process, well, I will leave a link in the description, or you can go check it out on my channel. Alright, and yeah, and now in this part we'll be texturing the tie. It's gonna be fun. So I just want to click on my cell mask tool right here. I'll be using that to mark out some areas where I don't want the colors to be applied on, and so on and so forth, and I'll work my way up from there. So I'll click on my lasso select and just select this area. Well, as you can see, the subdivision is not high, so I'm going to subdivide that so that it will be more smoother. And then I'll select like this, and selecting it this way, paying attention to the reference, you can see how the tie is looking. So I'm just going to select it like this. So undo that. Let's undo that and let's redo that again, and let's do it like this. Now that looks better. Paying attention to the reference, you can see how the tie looking at the reference. So I'm just going to keep on selecting, getting this curve shape until I get to the bottom. To just keep on doing it like this. Selecting it. Well, the reason why I'm selecting it is because I don't want the color, when I'm applying the color, I don't want it to affect those areas. So yeah, that's why I'm selecting it like this. So yeah, the mask tool will prevent the colors from going on that area that was masked. So yeah, that's what it actually does. So yeah, fun stuff, right? All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go over this part and I want to invert the selection so it will be more in the middle, and this whole area I want to add color to this part. So I'm going to add a layer right here, and this layer will be the first layer of the color. So I want to set it to more of a red color. So I'm switch my paint here and I'll set to a red color right here. Think about here is good. Quite nice. No, I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, or paying attention to reference again. So I think that's nice. Let's move it up a little bit. That's too bright. Well, that's a little bit too bright, but move it right about here. Okay, well, that's nice. Look at the value right there, and yeah, I'm gonna just paint over it. Yeah, just gonna paint over it. I'm just hand painting over the old stuff. All right, yeah, you see. So when painting, now you can see that, well, the color it's only affecting the area that was not masked. So yeah, that's how it works. So now, yeah, I'm gonna switch over back and add a new layer, and now this layer we're going to be using it for the other part. So I'm going to bring the layer down right here. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'll just switch over to my cell mask brush, and now let's click on blur. So we'll click on blur. All right, and I'll click on that again, so it has blurred the mask too. So yeah, it has blurred the mask. Select. So right now with my layer selected, and I'm going to be adding another color. So I'll switch over to my paint brush right here, and let's give it more of a green color. So as you can see in the reference, it has a green color, so I'm just gonna paint over this area with the green color we have there. It's just a simple green color, and I don't really go for it and the certain color, the saturation. I just want to give it a simple color, just like that. And let's go over to this part and clear the mask, and now we have something like this, which is really cool. Yeah, really cool. So we are just going to, I think it's cool. As you can see, the same thing has been applied to the back of the tie. So very fun stuff. Very fun stuff. So yeah, this is nice. We've gotten something, and now we're going to be doing the same thing for the other part of the tie, where the tie has been tied, stuff like that. So we'll be working on that part of the tie and making it look more better. So I'm going to switch over to this shirt. I think the color of the shirt is so bright, so I don't want it to be too white, because well, it will look so off. So I just want to bring it down a little bit to not be too white, but a little bit darker. kind of stuff. So bring it down and let's add the color right here. So we have it right here. So I'm gonna paint that, click on paint all, and the same with the color. So that's why we added the color, so that we can be able to add same to the color. So the sleeve also, and we'll do the same to the sleeve, and let's click on paint all. Okay, now we've gotten that out of the way. Now we are going to move further into completing the tie. Yeah, I'm gonna move further to completing the tie. Well, the shirt looks pretty good. I like the shirt, it looks good, and the tie looks wonderful. It looks wonderful. So yeah, that looks good the way we want it. Okay, so now, well, all right, just add one more color right there, and that looks good. Just make it darker. Okay, so now this part, let's go to the first layer, and let's click on this part right here. So now let's work on this area. We'll be doing the same thing that we did before. So let me change the color a little bit. So now we are going to be doing exactly the same thing that we did to the tie when we were making the other part of the tie. So yeah, that is what we are going to be doing. And right about now, what I just want to do right now is fill up this whole area. Then after that, I'm walking over to the lighting. So yeah, let's quickly select this part right here. And what I want to do is I want to go over to my cell mask brush and just mark out this area. Let's undo that and subdivide this. Just subdivide that and let's mark out this area again. Okay, and I'm going to turn off my symmetry right there because I don't want that. No, absolutely, I don't want to do it like that. So just let's erase that. So unmask that, and let's let's select this whole area. Let's select this whole area. That's good. That's good. So I'm just gonna go over to this part and invert that selection, and let's give it that same color we added there. Oh no, I'm gonna undo that, and let's switch over to our paintbrush right there. My paintbrush was not selected, so yeah, with the color right there. So we're just gonna paint, keep on painting, paint. We are done painting. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, this is cool. All right, let's go further. So right about this part, yeah, and now what I'm going to do is just clear the mask right there. So yeah, now we'll be working on the remaining part of the tie. So yeah, that's going to be so easy to do. So just go in and click on that. Just going to click on that right now, and let's do the same thing as we did using my cell mask brush. I'm just going to mark out the area I don't want the color to be on, and after doing that, then go over to mask settings right here and invert that. With that inverted, let's go to our color with our paintbrush selected. Let's change the color to the red and just paint over that side, and that's cool, really cool. So I'm going to clear the mask, and with our mask all cleared out, we have something like this. So really good, really good. So yeah, I'm just going to switch over to clay brush right here and just click on the color right here, and let's subdivide this. So I'm just going to subdivide this once. We have something good. All right, this is fantastic. This is good. No, this is nice. Oh, we've gotten something. All right, this is very good. Now, well, with this all thing set up, we'll be working on the light, making this character look good, look cool, look like a badass, Yeah, so at this part, just gonna use my flattening brush and just flatten out this elbow. I said elbow. So flatten out the hand like this, and let's use our crease brush right here and just mark out the area for the hand. Like I said, I don't want to really work on the hand in this video. I'll do a separate video showing you how you can sculpt hands, and I think that will be much better. So yeah, and right now I'm just gonna use my crease brush and just mark out this area, and just give it just a simple shape looking like a hand. Well, yeah, the thumb is very big. The big, yeah. Okay, this is cool. Well, I'm just gonna leave it like this. I don't want to go into much detail for the hand, so I'm just gonna give it this little mark right here that you see in your hand. You know, giving it the simple shape. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I'm just gonna mark it out like this. Let's push it forward like this. Let's just give it a simple shape. Yeah, it's a simple shape. Yeah. Okay, just gonna crease in this part like this more. Yes, like this more. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah, if you want me to do a tutorial on how to sculpt hand, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll do that. I'll get that done for you guys. All right. So this part right here, it's looking too big. I'll just use my flattening brush and just flatten out this part right here. I don't want it to be popping out, looking weird. Yeah, I don't want that. So yeah, the same with this part right here. So what I'll do right now is just use my drag brush, and I'll just increase the radius a little bit and just move this like this, push it out like this, just dragging it out like this and moving it in. Yeah, and just doing some fun stuff, just giving it more of the hand shape. Yeah, with the whole thing done and looking the way we want it, just gonna flatten out this part right here with my smooth brush, just smoothing it out, not really flattening but just smoothing. Now I'm gonna add clay right here to form this bony structure on the hand. You know, when the hand is squished together, you can see more of the bone. So yeah, that's it. So that's it. Well, okay, I think I have an alpha brush selected right here, so that's why it wasn't really working. So let me switch over to a dot right here. Yeah, I remember what was going on right there was because, yeah, I switched over to dynamic radius, so I had to switch over to normal stroke, you know, yeah, dot rather than dynamic radius. That was why I was, you know, sculpting. So let me switch over to our default alpha brush right here, so that when I am working, I'm using the clay brush, it won't be giving me some kind of alpha texture on my clay brush. So yeah, I just switched over to that, and right now let's go to the smooth brush and just smooth that out. Okay, that looks good, but I'm just gonna smooth that out. I don't want to have some bumpy look on the hand so much, just a little bumpiness. So bumpiness, is that a word? Bumpiness, I don't know. Okay, all right, with that all settled and ready to go, I think it's time that we'll make use of just, you know, going around seeing the whole thing, you know, making changes. Not more changes actually, just a little minor change. Just some minor changes, you know, just going around doing some finer detailing in this shoot. It will smooth this out, just flatten out this part. I was paying attention to reference and I saw that, yeah, this part's more flat and not, it's kind of not rounded, so I'm just gonna flatten out this part like this, and it looks good. And let's go over to this part and subdivide this, and we subdivide it. It looks more better. Yeah, it looks more better. That's why it's good to, you know, go around and check things out, you know, before calling it done. You know, very nice. Okay, now we've gotten this. Let's go over to wire. Now we can see our mesh is having, you know, subdivision. Now subdivide. Let's subdivide that again. Okay. Now it's looking good. So yeah, let's smooth this part like this using our smooth brush. We don't want to have rough looking character, so just smooth that out. And this part right here, just smoothing, no, smoothing it. Okay, this part, just gonna smooth this part out. Let's give it a more smoother look, so that to be more attractive, you know, just smooth out this part and now we've gotten a neat character, it's more neater, looking good. So yeah, just gonna reduce the multi-resolution of this a little bit. So yeah, this is good, this is good. Okay, and now let's switch over to our PBR right here. We're on our PBR, so I'm gonna delete this light. So we have our scene dark, and now you can see the way the character is looking, the silhouette of the character. And to compare it, you just need to compare it to see whether it's looking good or not. Yeah, but for what we've done so far, yeah, congratulations guys, this is very nice. We've gotten something, this looks good. So I will just add a light right here. This is the light that I have right here in the scene, and this will just add another light, and we have two lights. So I'm just going to adjust this and move this one over to this side and about here, and let's switch over. As you can see, we're going to switch over to spotlight, a point light actually, so that to be shining more like this. So well, if you don't know a point light is more like a bulb. So yeah, that's how point light is. The directional light is more like a sun light. When we talk about the sunlight, that's a directional light coming from one direction. So I just add another light right here, and let's move this to the back, right about here. So let's change it to a point light. All right, let's change it to a point light. All right, so yeah, this is it. So now let's add another light, and I think I'm just gonna move this right. Oh no, don't want to select the color. I'm just gonna move this right about to this part, and let's change it to a point light. So one thing about Nomad Sculpt is, I don't know, I think you cannot add more than 4 lights in your scene. Well, I don't know, maybe in the future they will make some changes, but well, right now you cannot add more than 4 lights. So yeah, I don't know why they choose to do it like that. Maybe I don't know, really, I don't really know, but well, maybe they'll change it in the future, maybe not. All right, so yeah, this light right here, I just want to move it right to the back around here, and think I'll just rotate that like this a little bit. Okay, like this will be much better. I think I'll just want to move one of these to the front. So let's change the color of this. Let's change it to direction light. Alright, there we've gotten a nice light render. Well, alright guys, we've come to the ending of this tutorial series, and if you found this video useful, then let me know in the comments down below. If it was helpful to you, if you grabbed something from inside, just let me know in the comments down below what you think about this video. Was it useful to you? Was your course of help to you? Just let me know in the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, well, go do so and click on the notification bell so you get notified and updated when I release a new video. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.